All right, hi everybody. If you made it this far, you're at the first day of school, and I'm Mr. Demont. Apologize again for not uh, being here to start the year. The date I do plan on being back is September 5th, so I really shouldn't be gone too long. But before we get to that point, I just wanted to go over some things that I thought would be good to mention before I get back. First and foremost is this thing on the screen, probably the most important thing, and that is that you have signed up for environmental science. If you are not somebody who likes to go outside, to be in the grass, maybe in the dirt, the mud, the water, if this is something that upsets you about doing, this is probably not the class for you. And I won't take it personally, but it's going to be a long year if you 15 times this year maybe that we go outside that you're going to be miserable or try to get out of doing it. I'm here to tell you there is no getting out of going outside. We all go outside. Um, that's that. So it should be enjoyable if you make the best of it. Even if you're not that much of an outdoor person, you can find something to enjoy out of it. So I'm just saying this now to know that please do not complain as the year goes on about going outside. It was in the other video, but I just want to really emphasize that the only thing you really need for this class is a composition notebook. It says with graph lined paper. That is not necessary. Just a regular composition notebook is fine. If you get one with graph paper in it, awesome. If not, it's okay. I do recommend, it is not required, but a binder of some sort, or at least a folder for this class specifically. And then the final thing that is also recommended, not necessarily required, are shoes that you are comfortable to walk outside in, and to walk in the grass, and to walk into the woods behind the school in, because we go there quite a bit, especially in the fall. There is sometimes mud or dirt on the ground that you might step in. It's okay. As long as you're not wearing your whitest shoes and shoes that you don't want to get dirty at all, that's a mistake. I'll try to let you know as much ahead of time as possible that we are going outside. So just something to keep in mind. In fact, this is a good time to mention that you will be going outside the third day of this class, which is next Thursday, I believe. So, and that's before I get back. It's just into the parking lot area, but outside nonetheless. So good practice to wear shoes that you're okay going outside in. I'll remind you of this a little bit when I get back, but just something to keep in mind. If one of your goals this year is to have me not hate you, there's a way to make that happen. The biggest thing is to not be on your phone or have earbuds in when we are actively doing something together, whether that's me speaking to you or us all doing an activity together or a lab. There's no need for it almost ever. I have a plan for the phones for when I get back that we will implement. I'll let you think on that for now. But in this time with Mr. George and Mrs. Fournier, this is a great time to get in line with that, because they are not going to put up with it, and neither am I when I get back. So, second thing is going to the bathroom. If you choose to leave for an absurd amount of time, you will not be going in this class. That's not going to happen. It's a one and done with me. You have my trust until you don't have my trust. So something to keep in mind, just be respectful about it. I also don't let more than one male and one female go to the bathroom at any given point. So doing that means you are preventing someone else that might have to go to the bathroom. And then lastly, don't stand by the door in anticipation of the bell ringing. Don't do it. That's my absolute biggest pet peeve. I don't like it. So please don't do it. Just stay at your seat until the bell rings. You're not saving any time, I promise you. One thing you'll notice is with my policy on copying classmates' work, if I see you doing that, you're not getting points for that assignment, lab, activity, whatever it is. not something to make a habit of. That's a zero, no question. You don't get a chance to make it up if you're doing that. So, all right, that's the mean stuff. I don't want to focus on that. One thing I want to point out. I don't have too much more to talk to you about, but something to get in the habit of doing on Schoology. I have it organized like this, and it will obviously add more folders. I have it organized by the unit that we are on. And inside of that folder, you will see folders for each day that we are in class. And sometimes these folders won't actually have anything in them because there's nothing you need that is online. But sometimes they will. And this is where you will find links to assignments or anything like that on here. There will also be notes and like PowerPoint notes posted on here for you to use and that we will go over from time to time during class. But just so you know where to find these, that is how it's going to be organized. Should be pretty easy to navigate. Couple other things to mention, not on the screen here, but around you. There is a bin, a stack of 6 bins. If you look towards the desk, my desk in the back of the room, there is a stack of 6 bins, black bins, that have numbers on the side. That is where you will turn in actual papers from time to time. Your lab journal, your notebook that you need to get for this class, that you will turn in usually on each test day, where I will check anything that is specifically in your notebook. Other than that, if it's just loose labs that are on paper, you're going to turn them into that bin. Other than that, the whiteboard will have any due dates or upcoming test dates or anything like that, or project due dates, as well as you should get in the habit of looking when you walk in to see if there are any papers sitting on the desk by the door. And that is where they will be for you to pick up, so you don't have to waste time going to your seat and then having to get back up again to pick it up. Just know that those papers sitting there will be for you. Other than that, something to think about for tests. Tests will typically, you will be allowed to have a note card where you can write anything on that note card and use it for the test. There may be an occasion or two where you can use any of your papers in your notebook to use on the test. So you will always be benefited to stay on top of your work and your notes and making sure what is supposed to be in your lab notebook is in your lab notebook, because you will sometimes be able to use it for tests, not somebody else's notebook, your own notebook. And then finally, the last thing to leave you with, this class is designed to have absolutely really no homework. You shouldn't really have to do anything outside of this class, almost anything, outside of maybe studying a little extra for tests and such things such as that. If you are working in class and doing what you're supposed to do during class, you really shouldn't have anything to do outside of class. If you're not doing that, you're going to give yourself stuff to do outside of class. So it's a really simple formula. I usually have one of two kinds of students. Either have students that think this class is really easy and just get A's the entire year with no problem, or I have students that are getting D's and F's because they are kind of just wasting a lot of time in class and then not bothering to do anything. So hopefully you fit in the first category. I don't mean to bore you with this kind of stuff, but I just wanted to get some information to you just so you understand what is coming in the weeks and months ahead. Again, sorry that I'm not there to greet you guys and meet you guys, but I look forward to coming in and getting to know you guys and getting to work. So have a nice first few weeks, and I will see you soon.